Breaking news that we are following at this hour. We told you just a few minutes ago. In fact, we watched it live together at the Nebraska unicameral. LB 626, the bill that would only allow legal abortions up until 6 weeks into a pregnancy, has failed at the unicameral. I want to bring in Brian Mastery, who's been following this story for us really all throughout the legislative session, just one of numerous controversial bills. Brian, the filibuster tactic has been a commonly used tactic, and each and every time this session, they've received the votes they needed, 33 of them, to move on. Today, that didn't happen. Do we have any idea why?
They got 32 votes, so they were one short. And essentially that one short was Senator Merv Repe of Ralston. He's a Republican, former hospital administrator, and he had pitched the idea of an amendment to this. He said, look, my constituents think 6 weeks is too extreme. Many of them still want it to stay the same at 20 here that Nebraska allows, but he proposed an amendment of 12 weeks. They almost tried to vote on that this afternoon, but the supporters of the 6-week ban didn't let that happen. And then when they went to a cloture vote, and essentially what that is to end debate on the filibuster so you can move on, well, it just got 32 instead of the 33 votes, so it ends debate. Now, historically, Dave, this would usually kill that abortion bill. But let me point, a staff member here picked up that the informal practice has been that the speaker would just say, okay, the 6-week abortion ban is dead, we won't bring it back up. But officially, if it fails cloture, the debate ceases, but it could be brought back, and that's part of the uncertainty at this point. Could come back.
All right, yeah, so Brian, do we know where things go from here? I mean, this is a stunning development here as we make our way into the back few weeks of the legislative session.
That's true, because every day has been a filibuster, right? The Democrats have said that the social issues that the Republicans have been picking on aren't helping typical Nebraskans, so they were going to fight every day, all day. And this was another example. Up to now, in some cases, all it has done is sort of limited the number of bills. This is the first one that seems to be deemed a success for the Democrats. But I mean, remember, this is a legislature where they decided to change the rules after they had already decided the rules. So it's a bit uncertain if something like that could come into play, and maybe they end up just bringing up a vote again and try to put the screws to Senator Repe and see if he can convince him to vote for cloture and maybe do their ban, or maybe they compromise on the 12-week ban. Yeah,
a lot of questions still to get some answers to because of what happened today. Brian, we're going to let you go back to work, dig for some of those answers. You're going to be on this story for the rest of the evening, to say the very least. Thanks so much for your reporting here on First at 3. All right.